at this point, I just don't think he cares about ratings. I think while Tony Khan, why he keeps bringing in all these people, bro, is because he has nothing creatively. So the only creative, and you've talked about this, Chris, the only creative is the new body.
Tony Khan, he made a comment about Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg is a free agent as of the end of last year. That's the reason why we haven't seen him on WWE. He is a free agent, and matter of fact, let me bring up the comment. He actually said, yeah, I don't have the. Yeah, I'll bring it up. He actually said this. I'll bring it up. I want to say it verbatim, and I saw it like last week sometime. All right, he said. First of all, he has a huge announcement. So, all right, this is what he said. He said, speaking of Goldberg, he's a household name in pro wrestling, and certainly. That's interesting to hear that he's a free agent. It's something to follow, and he's one of the biggest names in wrestling. So does Tony Khan have the money to pay Bill Goldberg?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He actually makes more money than Vince McMahon does.
Yeah.
So last time I checked, unless Vince McMahon is being the genetic juggernaut that he is, but I don't know how his money is now. But last time I checked, the Khans make about 6 or 7, 8 collectively, and Vince McMahon's around 2.
We're talking billion, right?
We're talking billion. So yeah. Of course they have the money. Of course he has the money. Especially they have the money to bring in Goldberg. So. Vince Russo, with Goldberg being a free agent, actually on Pancakes and Power Slams, I actually mapped it out on what it looks like for probably a week or so ago. What it looks like if Goldberg were to come to AEW. I actually had an idea. I'll say this idea. I'll rehash it. I'll restate it. But I'm interested in seeing the writer, the guy, the namesake of the show. Vince Russo, how he would book, seeing how he's booked Bill Goldberg before, how would you book Bill Goldberg in AEW right now? From all the time, like you don't watch it week after week, but you're familiar with it enough to know where he can fit in.
Bro, you know how I would book Goldberg that I think would be interesting?
What's that?
I came in with a streak. I'm going out with a streak.
Okay.
I lose. I'm out.
Okay.
It could be my first match. It could be my 180th match. I lose. I'm out. But the goal is to beat the original streak. Because I think you can generate interest and let them run. Bro, there's enough bodies there that don't matter. I mean, my God, bro, you and I could probably sit down and list his first 100 wins right now.
100%.
Without a shadow of a doubt. But if he continues and he starts getting close and whatnot, bro, I think that could possibly draw. But you know what's interesting to me, Chris, is you gotta ask yourself, why would Tony Khan be interested? Because, bro, I don't think Tony Khan cares about ratings. At this point, I just don't think he cares about ratings. I think while Tony Khan, why he keeps bringing in all these people, bro, is because he has nothing creatively. So the only creative, and you've talked about this, Chris, the only creative is the new body. Yeah. You got a new body. That's
always in a toy box. It's like I said.
Exactly, bro. So that's why I think he keeps bringing new bodies in.
Yep.
But my God, bro, if I'm Goldberg and saying, I'm like, this is my last run, and here's the goal, man. I had a streak of XX and X. I think I'm still as good. and I'm going to top that streak. And the first time somebody sees me, you'll never see me in a wrestling ring again.
I actually like that idea. I think it'll draw. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll draw. You still have that crowd that would be interested in. I think would be, because they're more of a rowdy crowd. So here's the thing, man. It's kind of one of those things that kind of catches. My idea, actually, I like your idea better than mine. Actually, my idea was to put Powerhouse Hobbs over, because he's a TNT champ. He just beat Wardlow. I think what it would do would put Powerhouse Hobbs and Wardlow over, because what you could do is you can do an open challenge in a couple of months. Powerhouse Hobbs runs roughshod through a few people in the TNT division, TNT Championship division, has an open challenge for All In, or all Out. That's Labor Day weekend. Boom, there's Goldberg, comes in, he spears Powerhouse Hobbs, does a jackhammer. Hobbs kicks out, so that's a way to protect Hobbs. He's dazed. Goldberg spears Hobbs again, and he jackhammers him, and then he wins the TNT Championship. I think I would be okay with that. And then you have Goldberg run roughshod, and then you have Hobbs beat Goldberg at like the February pay-per-view, bringing him in, bring him out. At the end of all that makes Hobbs look stronger, because he just beat Goldberg. Right. And if you want to turn this back around, have Wardlow win, that makes Wardlow look stronger, because now Hobbs is like a big, dynamic powerhouse, really. And so that's my idea. And I'm thinking more realistically, as far as like, they'll probably have Goldberg for a cup of coffee, you know what I mean? So I don't see Goldberg being there for a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he does sign a lengthy contract with them about a couple of years, I think that's the way to go. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, people can be interested to see who's going to break the streak. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I think that's a good way to transition to, who do you think should break the streak, Vince?
Bro, you know why? You know why that works, bro? Because of the shape he's still in.
Yeah, he's still good.
It's not like this guy is coming out of no, bro. Like yes, this would not work with 99% of the people. It would work with him. Who would I have? God, who would I? Man, I'd have. See, here's my answer to that. I would have the person beat the streak that they really want to make. I don't know who that person is that they really want to make. I don't know.
I'd be okay with babyface versus babyface. With your with your idea, the first person I think of is Wardlow. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, he's someone who legitimately looks like he can end the streak out of anybody on the roster right now.
Right.
Hobbs does too. Powerhouse Hobbs does. But they haven't booked him strong enough consistently to make breaking the streak look good. If he just beats Goldberg just to beat Goldberg, the feel just won't be that strong.
Right.
And I think from who they've protected as much as they could, Wardlow's definitely on the downturn when it comes to just stock is concerned.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of time, over the past couple of years where he was highly protected.
Yeah.
Especially with his feud with MJF. I think that he can come back quicker than if they just have Hobbs beat him.
Yeah.
If they did a streak, like I said, I'm okay with Goldberg beating Hobbs. They do a quick feud. Hobbs wins, because that would make Hobbs look stronger, as opposed to just a one and done win. I mean, I do not like when they bring in legends back like that. Just some one and done win and you're out. I don't like that.